day 12, I think. I'm losing track. But it's day 12. I'm gonna kind of just pull out here by the dam here, pull the middle and back near Kansas City here. I'm just gonna drift for a while so you don't have to listen to my old 1965 75 horsepower Chrysler motor go. So here we are on day 12, and this has been very challenging. To get out on the water every single day is it's really exceptional. I always kind of dread it, like I don't look forward to it, and then I get out here and it's so beautiful, so peaceful and quiet. As we've gone through Matthew 24, which looks like what we're doing, it wasn't the plan. I don't know if that's the plan as we keep going, but as I pray, God just says keep going. And there's something that Jesus talks about when he's talking about the abomination and how the tribulation, how you're gonna have to flee. And he says this in Matthew 24:15. Therefore, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, whoever reads, let him understand. Now, what Jesus is saying there is that he's expecting that whoever's reading this has some biblical understanding, that you have a basis of the Bible that most would not have, and that you don't just understand the Bible, but that you believe in the words of what it says. That's the piece that he's saying here. Whoever reads, let him understand. And it's assuming that those who believe in the Bible and those who read and understand it, he's preparing those folks for tribulation. That's me and you. And so this, first of all, this whole idea of a pre-tribulation rapture and escapism is it's just pathetic. Just get rid of that. It really is. It's ignorant. I don't mean to be so harsh about it, but just get rid of it. Prepare for the coming of the King instead of preparing for some sort of weird escape from your armchair. But then immediately he tells people, once you see what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying, those who have understanding hear this about the abomination. Once he says that, he's saying then flee. Like, don't even think about it. Flee. Like, once you see that take place, flee, because that's what's happening. Well, who's he telling to flee? He's not telling those who are on the side of the Antichrist to flee. He's telling the remnant of Jesus Christ to flee. He's telling those who are in Judea and Jerusalem to flee. He's telling those who are the 144,000 to flee. Those who are just innocent victims in all this to flee. Not those who are pro-Antichrist. So be very clear on who he's telling to flee here. But then he goes on to say in 21, for then there will be great tribulation, such has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, now ever shall be. Unless those days were shortened, no flesh would be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days will be shortened. So it's the elect. This is the remnant. It's for their sake that this doesn't just go on to the destruction of the people of Jesus Christ. And then he immediately says after that, so then when people start saying, look, there's the Christ, don't go. So really, kind of the general message is he's preparing you for the tribulation psychologically and physically. He's saying those of you who read the Bible and interpret this and understand it, those are the ones who I'm talking to. Now you all, when you see this take place, what Daniel sees take place, that means the tribulation is going to happen. And it says in 21, for then there will be great tribulation, such has not been since the beginning of the world until this time, no, now ever shall be. It's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. He's preparing you for that. So don't fall for this weird idea that you're just going to escape, that nothing bad is ever going to happen to you. Jesus specifically is preparing you for that. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. There will be such a great tribulation as never seen before or ever will be, and you and me will be a part of it. We're not going to get raptured out. Who's supposed to be stuck behind to fight this great tribulation? Baby Christians that saw everybody else get raptured and thought, oh, I better be a Christian now. I think I might have a Bible somewhere I could dig up. Somehow they're supposed to be the strength. Nothing against new Christians, but you got to feed a baby milk. You can't feed a baby steak. People who've been in the Word of God and standing up for the things of Jesus Christ, you feed those people that stand up for Jesus Christ. You feed those people steaks. So there you go. Beautiful day. It's a little sunny. I'm going to comment on my hat. I got a lot of comments on my hat. I've had a hat like this for many years. It's a boat hat. It's because it's aerodynamic is why I wear it. It keeps the sun off. And I'm the only guy that's ever in a boat that can keep his hat on regardless how fast you're going. Everybody else just has to hold on to their hats. And this one, it stays on pretty good. Purpose isn't for style, it is for function. It's the aerodynamics. And cowboys, they shaped their hats like this so it wouldn't fall off when they rode their horses. It's the same general idea. But where I grew up, there were lakes everywhere. We grew up on lakes. Being out on a boat is no new thing. Doing it every day is a new thing, but being out on a boat is definitely not a new thing. So this is my aerodynamic hat. If you have any other comments on it, that's the purpose. So any thoughts on what I was talking about? Not the hat, but on the just preparing for tribulation. You know, Jesus he's saying physically prepare by getting ready to flee, but spiritually prepare by just realizing that, you know, there's not going to be anything, there's never been anything as bad as this before, and there won't be anything as bad as it after this. But it's the elect's sake that it will be shortened, and that's you and me. So any thoughts on that, put it below. Like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon. That link is also below. The most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.